everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Larissa L and you are on my YouTube channel, Parker Kate, where I feature beauty, lifestyle, and fashion videos. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new Charlotte Tilbury Fire Rose collection. So I have the eyeshadow quad, as well as the two Mesmerise eye cream eyeshadows, and I will show you a little bit of swatches, how to achieve this look, and my final thoughts on this collection. So if you want to see all that, then please keep on watching. Hey everyone! So Charlotte Tilbury finally launched her Fire Rose collection. It's highly anticipated. I know like some of it leaked earlier by mistake. Some people got it, some people didn't got it. But the official launch was on November 5th. So I have the Fire Rose quad right here. I'm going to pop that open and show you guys what it looks like. So that's like a satin shade. That's like a finely milled shimmer. This is kind of like your glitter pop shade. And then you have a very beautiful matte brown color. It looks a lot more red than what it actually is in the palette. I'll show you in the swatches here. As you can see, it's almost more like a brownie purple, but absolutely stunning. This is something a little bit different from Charlotte Tilbury that I haven't seen her come out with as far as color stories go within her collection. So that's why I wanted to pick this up and try it out. I also have her other quad and a couple other things from her holiday collection. I'll link those below in some video reviews if you want to check that as well. This is her luxury palette of pops, her dazzling diamonds, and that was the first quad she released for the 2020 holiday collection. Now she also came out with two cream eyeshadows that are limited edition, as well as the palette is limited edition. She has beautiful cream moussey eyeshadow. This is the Mesmerize to this is the Eyes to Mesmerize Copper Sunset shade, and this one right here is the Eyes to Mesmerize. This is your Sunset Rose shade. Now use the rose shade as a primer in this demonstration that you're about to see coming up next, but I just want to quickly swatch these and show you guys what they look like. So first up, I'm going to swatch the Sunset Rose shade, which is like this mauvey beautiful purple shade, and it's got some hints of like it's very metallic and reflective, but the reflectiveness is more of like a gold iridescence to it. And then next is the Copper Sunrise shade. So that's what they look like right there. As you can see, they have this beautiful reflective metallic iridescence to them. You can get them pretty dark, but you also can blend them out to be very subtle and soft focus if you just want to wear these on your eyes. You don't need to set them or put a topper on, but I just used this one today as a base for this eye look. But let's get into the demonstration part of the video now. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with that Mesmerize to Hypnotize. I'm going to use the color Sunset Rose and a flat shader brush, and I'm going to be using this as my base today. I was going to use the other one, but it's really similar to one I already own, and I want to try this one because it has more of like a rosy mauvey undertone. So you can use your fingers for this, which is probably best, but I'm going to use a flat shader brush, and I'm just going to lay this down on the mobile eyelid. This is a super really pigmented product, as you can see. Like, it's just the tiniest bit can go on, and you can probably just wear this if you are in a rush. So now let's go and dip into the Fire Rose palette. I'm going to start off with the first shade, which is Prime, with the little fluffy brush. And I'm just going to place this on top of that beautiful Mesmerise cream eyeshadow. And this will just kind of enhance the more copper and gold in this product and make it look a little bit lighter. And also it's going to help set it. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to go into the second color, which is like this bronzy color. And I'm just going to apply it right on top. And you get this really beautiful, nice rustic brown color, or you could just keep it like this and have a really nice daytime color. But I'm going to be applying this the way Charlotte intends for her eyeshadows to be applied, by going through the steps. Not necessarily using one of these as a base, but I just wanted to kind of show you what you could create out of it. You can get a whole bunch of different looks just by ordering these two together, which I think is a bundle on her website, but I will double check, and if it is there, I will link it down in the description box. But that's what that looks like there. And again, let's do the same thing to the other eye. So this kind of darkens it up in this beautiful kind of rustic color, but it's still keeping that rose gold undertone, which is really pretty. I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm going to go in with the 3 shade, the Pop shade. That's what that looks like. And I'm just going to apply it to the center of my eyelid. You could also just take this Pop shade and apply it with the one that I didn't apply, the Copper Sunrise, and that would just be so beautiful. It would just be like a nice little way to add some extra sparkle and dimension. Now with a little bit smaller of a blending brush, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that matte, beautiful kind of burgundy shade. It's more brown than burgundy, but I'm going to lightly dip my brush in there. And I'm going to be applying this in the crease, so I'm just going to lightly apply it into the outer corner and kind of bring it up. You could also just use this as an eyeliner or a lower lash line. You don't have to bring it up into the crease. Now the point of this palette really isn't to have like separation between the eyeshadows, but you could totally apply it that way. The way she's kind of created it is so you can kind of smudge them all together like this and still create a really cohesive, beautiful look, and they all play off of each other. I'm going to go back in with that same crease color, so the same rose color, with a teeny tiny little smudge brush, and I'm going to go back in and just kind of bring back some color that way and some depth. You don't have to do this. I just like to really accentuate my crease to make my eyes look more sunken in and a little bit bigger. Sorry, I keep going out of focus. I'm going to take that same smoke shade and run it under the lower lash line using the same brush. If you have like green eyes or hazel eyes or dark brown eyes, this is going to be a really beautiful palette to really accentuate the natural eye color with all the color combinations that I have going on. But I'm going to hop off camera quickly and apply some eyeliner and some liner and some mascara because I kind of need it. And then I'll be right back to give you my final thoughts on the Charlotte Tilbury Fire Rose collection. Alright guys, so I am back. As always, I went in with my brown eyeliner. This one is the MAC COSTA RICHE brown eyeliner to brim my waterline. Liquid eyeliner, as always, is the Stay All Day by Stila in black. And then for mascara, I went in with the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. I have 2 videos reviewing and how to use this. I will link those down below and up in the cards. Do not apply this the way the box says. You won't get the results that you want. Go ahead and watch my videos to learn how to apply this. Anyways, enough about my makeup. Here is the final look. I love this palette. I think that it is definitely something a little bit different from Charlotte Tilbury. It's a little bit more of those purples and less of the pinks and the golds and the bronzes she usually comes out with this time of year, but you're still getting that Charlotte Tilbury formulation, that beautiful cream to powder, that beautiful pop shade, and then you have a really nice matte, which isn't too red or burgundy. It's almost like a brown, like a dark brown purple almost, if that makes sense. So what I did is I just popped some of the pop shade in the inner corner of my eye and then back in the middle after I got off camera, just because I felt like I needed to bring back some of the pop shade because I lost it. And then I applied the first shade, the number 1, the enhanced shade, just as a highlighter in case you're wondering why I look a little bit more different. But anyways guys, let's get into my final thoughts on the legendary Fire Rose collection. Let's start off with the Fire Rose palette. So again, you have that beautiful Charlotte Tilbury formulation. I love this eye look. I think it's beautiful. I don't know if I necessarily would put it on this way because I like to kind of have that separation between my colors on my eyelid. But if you just apply it like one on top of the other, that's what this palette is meant to do. These colors go beautifully together, so you don't have to be a makeup artist to apply it. You can just follow the steps and you will have like a beautiful eye look. Just with some extra tips, go back in with the pop shade at the end before you apply eyeliner and mascara. Just kind of bring back any of the luster you might have lost by applying the darker shade. And then also add this shade in the inner corners. And you can also use it underneath your brow bone for a really nice, beautiful kind of mesmerize your eyes kind of look. But overall, so impressed with this palette. Absolutely love it. Highly recommend you go and pick this up because this is part of her holiday collection and this is a limited edition. Now let's talk about these limited edition Mesmerize Your Eyes Cream eyeshadows. So this one again is the one I used today. This one is called Sunset Rose. This is a beautiful metallic mauve shade. You can blend it out to be very subtle, or you can work it up to be very pigmented. It's not crusty or sticky, or there's no glitter in it, and it's really easy to work with, and you don't really have to set it. I just did it in this video and I used it as a base layer. You don't have to use these as base layers. You can just use them by themselves and they'll just be so beautiful on their own. And you can definitely build it up to make it look like you're wearing multiple eyeshadow shades with this by just applying this into the mobile eyelid and then going back in with a smaller brush and just working that into the crease, and you'll look like you have two different eyeshadows on when it's just the same product that's been built up. So I guess this is supposed to be like the sunset shade, and then the sunrise shade is this beautiful metallic champagne rose gold. This one is called Copper Sunrise. Now last year she did come out with a very similar one to this for her holiday collection, and I have that, and that is this one here. This is the rose gold, and then she also came out with another one that was like a more of a gold one. So instead of being gold this year, she went with like a rose one. But I just want to swatch these two. So this is the new one, and this is the one from last year, and I just want to show you they have very subtle differences. So the first one I'm swatching is from last year, the rose gold. So again, this is a beautiful like metallic pink. And then now I'm going to swatch the Copper Sunrise. And guys, so that's what the new one looks like, and that's the old one. So that's rose gold, and that one is the Copper Sunrise. So Copper Sunrise is a little bit more orange, but it has the same almost iridescence as the rose gold. So the Copper Sunrise again is the new one, and the rose gold is the one from last year. So a little bit more of the orange, and then this one is a little bit more pink, but they're very similar in the jar. But it depends what you guys like. If you like that light pink shade for every day, or if you want something that's a little bit more kind of bronzy and rose goldy and undertony, then you might want to go ahead and get the sunset, the Copper Sunset shade. I can't remember the names of anything. And again, like the palette, they are limited edition, so you want to hop on that now. But overall, I rate the entire Fire Rose collection a 10 out of 10. You don't have to get the entire collection. Go ahead and pick and choose. If you were to get one of these, probably get the quad because you get the most kind of variety out of that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and comment down below if you like this, what out of the trio you're going to be getting if you do get anything from the Fire Rose collection. As well as don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to be doing Vlogmas this year, so it's going to be a little bit more personal, but it's my first year doing Vlogmas, so I'm really excited. Also guys, don't forget to check out my website. I will link it down below for exclusive holiday content. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone!